applaud these three gentlemen because I know where they come from.
You talk about?
Yeah, I want to applaud because I know where they come from. I'm a Vietnam vet, and I understand Agent Orange because I was standing in the wrong place. But I'll tell you, all the things this lady wants to do without the war, without the soldier, she can't do unless the people like those three up there can stand in the way of people who want to destroy what she wants to do. With that, I'll get off.
I respect everybody's opinion. I want to just echo what Tim says, that everybody's entitled to their experience and their opinions, and it's okay to disagree. Yeah. You got a question?
I would spend literally only in Boulder.
You can talk really loud, I'm sorry.
Okay. I have what was really only in Boulder experience. I grew up there, started first grade in 1950 and graduated from CU in 67. When I then entered the Peace Corps and was stationed in the Kingdom of Tonga, a little island country in the South Pacific. And many people think that that was alternative service or whatever, but Selective Service had county-wide boards made the decision, and Boulder was the only one that did not give a deferment for Peace Corps service. So I was drafted out of country after 9 months and went to Vietnam for 14 months. I was in a combat infantry division there, but the juxtaposition of those two experiences was very, very dramatic.
Thank you for sharing. Yeah.
I just want to make a statement. I'm also a vet. Spent a year and a half in the hospital. Another year recovering from an injury, board ship, flight deck. I just want, and I'm old enough to have a sense of World War II. It appears that it was an ideological war. In fact, there was just a documentary recently about President Roosevelt. He didn't want to get in the war. He was finally, more or less influenced to bring the country into World War II. But the way that I look at the wars of today is that they're not ideological. Because to me, it seems like with the way in which Congress is influenced by special interests, that basically war today is a business.
It is.
And if we look at it as a business, which I believe in my heart that it is, it's an immense industry. It's really what America has been doing since Vietnam. We've been in the business of war. And when you look at the number of bases that we have around the globe, and the cost of it, and the so-called necessity of it, you have to agree that we are in the business of war. And I say that also deferring to what Tim said, that there is a rationale for having a military. But I don't believe that our military today is for defense. It's for profit. And I know that there's fear around different reasons for the war, but I don't believe that fear is the real driver. I think it's money.
Judy. I just turn towards everybody so they can hear you.
I think that it's really important for all of us, especially people in a place like Boulder, that's such a wonderful place to live, that we look at the distinction between the policies that bring war, whether it be the Korean War, World War II, Vietnam, whatever, the distinctions, that, and then what we're really trying to focus on here is what happens to the veterans and what do they go through. And I think anyone's opinion about the policies, I certainly respect. I respect you being against against any wars at all. I respect you thinking it's a business. But, I just wish we would really think about what happens to the veterans, and that's what we're looking at.
I have two cousins that didn't come back from the Pacific. I'm the only cousin of the whole family that has not seen any military action. But I've sat with some of my cousins, and I've counseled them. I'm a counselor that come to a psychology degree late in life, and to sit and listen and be with these men and take them into their deepest feelings is an experience that almost is a trauma in itself. And so to put a lot of judgment in this thing called war is out of our could you say province?
Out of our what?
We can,
Out of our what?
out of our province. What we can do is be with them, help them with their feelings in a way that helps them understand what happened to them, and for us to be really compassionate and empathetic to what really took